Hello and welcome, my name's Adam Williams. Have you ever wondered how people launch their own crypto tokens? What if I told you in under 10 minutes you can create your own ERC-20 token just like the ones used in thousands of crypto projects and deploy it live on the Ethereum blockchain? In this video you learn step by step how to build and deploy your first ERC-20 token using the Remix IDE. No installs, no experience needed. We'll use the trusted Open Zeppelin library and I'll walk you through the code line by line. And by the end you'll have your own crypto token in your MetaMask for you to play around with. Just like this one. So we minted 1 million of these tokens earlier today. So when you open Remix, this is a browser-based smart contract editor, the Remix IDE. It would look something like this. What I want you to do is up here where it says default workspace, I want you to create a new workspace. And we want a blank project. And we'll call it ERC-20. So now you haven't got any files here. This is as it is. Watch how simple this is. We're going to create a new file. We're going to call it my token.sol. And then I want you to press caps lock, ERC, and come down to 20. And here you go. Open Zeppelin automatically imports everything you need to make your own token. Easy as that. And we're just going to change the Solidity compiler here to the newest one. 8.0, and that's it. And then if we come over here to compiler, we'll compile the project. Okay, and that is done. So there's a few things we're going to do from here. But first, let's go through the token. So here's your token contract from here down. You got the constructor. These are things only run once at the beginning of a contract when it's deployed. So this is initially saying that we are setting the total supply, the name, the decimals and the symbol at the time we deploy the contract, and then those can't be changed. Here we got a transfer function which requires an address you want to send a value to and the value you want to send it, and it returns bool, which is a success. So it's either false or success. So this requires that the balance of the message.sender, which means the person calling the contract, is higher than the value they're trying to send, making sure that they're not sending more than what they actually have. So that's this then lowers the balance of the person sending the transaction by the value, and this increases the balance of the receiver by the value, and then it emits then an event which confirms it's all gone through. Transfer from is very, very similar. but we've got a from address and a to address. The difference here is you've got to set an allowance, which is like a credit line, from and to. Balance of, checking how many tokens the owner has. Approve, we mentioned this just now, so you get approve and allowance. So approve is like how much of a credit line somebody has, and allowance is how much they got left on that credit line to be able to use. So to deploy the token, what we're going to do is change the environment here to injected provider, MetaMask. It will give you a pop-up asking you to confirm I done this earlier, confirm that. See where it says deploy down here? You've got to put an initial amount, which this is going to be the total supply. So this is going to be the amount that gets transferred to you, for you to be able to use, play around with, deploy any way you want. So this is in way value, which means that it's decimaled already. So what that means is to do 1 million tokens, we have to do, I think it's 22 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Token name, I'm going to call this my token, so just MTN. My token. Decimals, we're going to go with 18. Most ERC-20 tokens either have 10 or 18 decimals. Majority of them have 18. Token symbol, we're going to do MTN. And now when we press transact, it gives you a pop-up in MetaMask for you to agree to. You do have to have Ethereum testnet, Sepolia testnet ETH in your account to do this transaction. So if you don't, go and get some of that right now. And then we get the contract address here. So you can take that contract address, go back into your MetaMask, under tokens, you can import new token here. You do have to select whatever network you're on. So if you're doing this on mainnet, you select mainnet. On base mainnet, whatever EVM you want to use, Polygon. I done it on Sepolia for testing, and then you paste your contract address in there. Well, I was 1 0 short, but we'll take that. Import. And there you have your token made in less than 10 minutes, even with showing you around the contract. I'd just like to say thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.